Howdy folks, today we're talking about one of the biggest turning points in AI music in recent history. Universal Music Group, UMG, and the AI company Udio have officially settled their copyright lawsuit. It was inevitable. Not only did they drop the legal fight, but they actually signed a partnership deal, which marks the first major peace treaty between a record label and an AI music generator, and it completely can change the future of how music is made, licensed, and paid for. So let's rewind to June 2024. That's when UMG, along with Sony and Warner, sued Udio and Suno, claiming that their AI models were trained using copyrighted songs without permission. In plain English, the label said these companies learned from millions of songs in their catalogs without paying artists or rights holders. The lawsuit became a huge test case for the future of AI training in general. Is it learning or is it copying? So now fast forward to late 2025, Universal and Udio announced they've settled the lawsuit and, more importantly, entered into a new licensing agreement. Here's what we know for sure and what's still unclear. We know Udio will now legally license Universal's recordings and publishing catalog for use in training and generating AI music. Artists and songwriters under Universal will be compensated when their works are used by Udio's AI platform. Udio agreed to stop offering free downloads of AI-generated songs and will relaunch as a subscription-based, fully licensed platform in 2026, just a few months away. What we don't know, the full contract has not been released. No dollar figures, no detailed royalty percentages, no public formula for how artists will actually get paid. Don't know if it's going to be like Spotify, where the big artists get all the money and you and I get nothing. I don't know. Universal and Udio both published press releases, but no complete legal documents or court filings have been made public yet. We also don't know whether this licensing deal is exclusive or if Udio will be allowed to work with other labels under similar terms. Could get very interesting. So we're getting high-level transparency, but no fine print. So this deal is a massive shift in tone. Just a year ago, the big labels were saying, "See you in court." And now they're saying, "Let's collaborate." Who didn't see that coming? I know I called it multiple times. It was so painfully obvious for me to see. But here's why it matters. First, this protects artist rights. It sets a precedent that AI companies can't just scrape music. They need licenses and must compensate creators. How are we going to define compensate? That's still TBD. Second, it gives the industry a new business model, a walled garden ecosystem where AI tools can legally remix, generate, or personalize songs with permission. Third, it can shape how future lawsuits play out. Sony and Warner still have ongoing cases with Udio and Suno, but this Universal deal gives everyone a framework to follow. So if other labels strike similar deals, we might see AI music evolve from a legal gray area into a regulated, artist-friendly industry. That will be interesting. So the big questions, there's some still big unknowns. How much are artists actually going to earn from AI usage? That's really a pretty big question, because it's not just the concept at the issue, it's the compensation. Will Udio share its training data transparently? And will fans be able to create in the style of famous artists, or will that still be crossing a line? So until those details are public, this deal feels like the start of something huge, but we don't yet know if it's fair, sustainable, or just the first experiment. So to sum it up, yes, UMG and Udio have buried the hatchet. Yes, they're building a legal framework for AI-generated music, but the fine print, the money, the control, the impact on musicians is still behind closed doors. This is history in motion. Hope you found this breakdown a little useful. It's a quick one. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. You do all the things. Do you think these AI licensing deals are fair? Are we going to get anything as artists? Or is it going to be like Spotify and just go to the Kanyes and the Taylor Swifts, etc.? Who knows? I, just off the top of my head, since I just learned about this today, don't think you and I are going to see much money at all. It's going to be pennies. When you think about the math involved in training models and what small percentage each track takes up, infinitesimal small percentages, don't expect a whole lot of cash. It's neat that things are moving forward. We all knew it was going to happen. It was inevitable, as they say. But thanks for watching. Now go make something great.